Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the trophy presentation for the World Cup of Tennis 2025 Billie Jean King Cup by Cambridge Final Shenzhen, China. 女士们、先生们，网球世界杯2025比利简金杯深圳总决赛颁奖仪式现在开始。首先为您介绍莅临颁奖仪式的嘉宾 ，Please welcome ITF President Mr. David Haggerty。Who will be presenting the medals and trophy？ 各位为您介绍国际网球联合会主席大卫·哈格蒂先生。And please also welcome the one and only Billie Jean King， 比利简金女士。And ladies and gentlemen, please also show your appreciation for the five-time Billie Jean King champion, finals tournament director Miss Conchita Martinez， 赛事总监马丁内斯，5届赛会冠军。And first, to receive their medals, please welcome the officiating team. 各位，我们首先有请裁判团队入场。Introducing to you our officiating team. 技术回放官员 ，Verbal Official from Chinese Taipei 王依婷 ，Chair Umpire 主裁 from Sweden Miss Louise Asma Ansel。Chair umpire from France, Mr. Damien Dumusor. Chair umpire from Brazil, Ms. Arlene Rocha. Assistant referee, 助理裁判长，来自中国 from China, 王景。Referee, 裁判长 from Australia, Mr. Wayne McKeeven. Ladies and gentlemen, please applause to our officiating team. 再次掌声感谢裁判团队在赛会期间做出的卓著贡献。And now, ladies and gentlemen, please also join us in congratulating the representative of both National Association for reaching the final. Please welcome the National Association representatives. 各位，接下来我们有请意大利和美国网协代表入场。Firstly, please welcome Kathy Francis, board member, United States Tennis Association. And please also welcome Graziano Rossi, Vice President, Italian Tennis and Paddle Federation. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the World Cup of Tennis 2025 Billie Jean King Cup by Cambridge finalists, Team USA. 各位，我们掌声有请本届赛会亚军队伍美国队。Representing Team USA, Taylor Townsend, 汤森德 ，Haley Baptiste, 巴普蒂斯特 ，Macaulay Kessler, 凯斯勒 ，Emma Navarro, 纳瓦罗 ，Jessica Pegula, 佩古拉 ，and also Captain 队长 Lindsay Davenport, 达文波特。 And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the World Cup of Tennis 2025 Billie Jean King Cup by Cambridge World Champions Team Italy。各位，网球世界杯2025比利简金杯深圳总决赛冠军意大利队。
For the 6th time, Italy are the champions of the Billie Jean King Cup as they defend their title. From Malaga to Shenzhen, Italy are dominant in women's tennis.
Elisabetta Coccherito, 科恰雷托 Lucia Bronzetti, 布朗泽蒂 Jasmine Paolini, 鲍迪尼 and captain 队长 Davina Gabin, 加尔宾。各位，请全体起立，请全体起立。Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Italy. 奏意大利国歌。Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, one last round applause to our runner-up Team USA. 我们再次掌声祝贺美国队。
Yeah, a round of applause for the United States of America. It was a 31st final for the USA, but their wait for a first title since 2017 goes on. The World Cup of Women's Tennis, the Billie Jean King Cup, will once again be lifted by Italy. They were smiling in Malaga. Mel, we were in the press conference when they first got here to Shenzhen. They were smiling then, and they are still smiling now.
Yeah, glittering in gold right now is exactly what they deserve, and they'll take all these pictures once again. What an experience for Tyra Grant to be part of this team. She'll be awarded one of the Billie jackets, and just everything that they have brought together, the energy, the practices, every single moment. It's been magical for them.
And something you pointed out, Mel, actually, as well. I mean, as you mentioned, Tyra Grant, who, strangely enough, won the juniors for the USA. So whichever team she's on, she wins.
She's the lucky charm.
Yeah. But something you mentioned, actually, at the end of the first match when Cocciaretto won, she hugged and embraced Lucia Bronzetti. And it was a role reversal this time around. Of course, it was Bronzetti who was one of the heroes in Malaga.
Yeah.
And this time on the bench, it's so important, isn't it, to have a player dialed in, involved. Even though she's on the bench, Lucia Bronzetti, I'm sure Tatiana Garbin will highlight how important her behaviour was on those sidelines.
Yeah, and I think that's what outstanding about this Team Italy. There is no hard feelings. You just feel it's the choice of captain, choice of the team who is playing, and then everybody else is just supporting and do everything as possible to support that player on a day.
But it's Paolini who is the player who leads this Italian team, as I say, undefeated in Shenzhen. 4 match wins out of 4, 3 in the singles, 1 in the doubles. She was 5-1 in Malaga, 9-1 in the last 2 Billie Jean King Cup finals. As we see that rather nice large check. Certainly smiling once more. It's been wonderful having Billie Jean King watching throughout every single ball. Even more so when you consider the drama, the twists and the turns, the roller coaster ride, the late night finishes we've had here in Shenzhen. Her love of the sport is unrivaled. And what she has created is inspirational. I was just about to say,
yeah,
where are the jackets? There they are, right on cue.
They are amazing. They represent ambition, gender equality, and the incredible progress of women in sport. And that's what Billie Jean King wanted herself, something to represent all that she has done for the game.
There is Conchita Martinez, who's also done a fantastic job as tournament director, as has everyone involved with the Billie Jean King Cup here in Shenzhen. All those that worked so hard behind the scenes, and that's the same that can be said for the Italian Tennis Federation. Those that work behind the scenes there that aren't here in Shenzhen. There's a lot that goes into a team winning a trophy like this.
Yeah, it's a lot of support from Federation, and a lot they did all through the last few years. They really raised the Italian tennis up in the women's side and men's as well at all those tournaments, and I think it's just blooming now.
It certainly is. Of course, the Davis Cup will be in November, and Italy will look to defend their titles there as well in the men's event.
You just wish like you want to move there. That magical country.
Here we go then, chance to put the jackets on. I was wondering whether they're going to put it over the tracksuit tops, but rightly, they need to come off now.
Well, Tatiana Garbin did this before, and she gave Billie Jean King one of the Team Italia tracksuits.
So there we go. So they're not going to go adopted. Of course, had so much success for the United States. I'm sure secretly she might have been wanting her home nation to win the final, but now she's a proud representative of Italy. The first Billie Jean King blue jacket is presented. And of course, Tatiana Garbin getting her second, as is Paolini.
Yeah, soon they might need a new storage for that.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not a bad problem to have.
We talk about players having, you know, big mantelpieces for all the trophies. They've now got to have big cupboards.
Yes.
Cocciaretto styling it out.
Oh, you've got to love Cocciaretto. As we said, I mean, we were joking when she beat Yuan Yue and sat in the sidelines and was just beaming, even when Paolini was losing. You'd be so proud of her efforts. And of course today, even more so with that astounding win over Navarro. And for the 5th time, Sara Irani is a Billie Jean King Cup champion. And who knows, maybe she'll be back as well to try and complete the hat-trick of wins back to back to back, something that Italy have never done before. But you wouldn't back against them with the spirit that they have and the players that they have and the culture that Tatiana Garbian has created. Of course, maybe Tyler Grant will get some playing action in 2026. But it's a stunning team in so many ways, full of passion, pride, character. Once again, for the 6th time, Italy are the Billie Jean King Cup champions. Mel, your final thoughts on this week?
It's a phenomenal event. It's been great to be here in Shenzhen. I think everyone has brought together the spirit of what this team event means to the sport, and there's been phenomenal level of play.
Yeah, definitely agree with you, Mel, and with you, Pete. It's been a pleasure to be here and a pleasure to witness this kind of tennis and this kind of ties. Every day we had goosebumps watching them.
Yeah, it's been an honour and a privilege not only to be part of the commentary team here, but also everyone who worked so hard behind the scenes at the ITF and the Billie Jean King Cup. It's been an absolute joy to be part of this magnificent occasion here at the Billie Jean King Cup finals in Shenzhen. On to the next one. We'll speak to you again next year. Goodbye.